and welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Kira. Thank you so much for clicking onto today's video. I am so happy to be back in good health, y'all. I got my wisdom teeth out. It was the worst thing I ever did in my whole life. Like, hands down, the worst thing I ever did. If I didn't have to get those teeth out, I would not have gotten them out. 0 out of 10, would not recommend. That was the worst. And I'm still kind of dealing with it. Like, my pain is not a 0 just yet, but it's definitely not a 51 like it was 2 weeks ago. So I'm very happy to be in good spirits and to be up and moving about. Starting to feel like myself again, which is great, because it took me a full 13 days to feel alive again, and to feel like my face didn't feel like somebody was stabbing me in it continuously. And I know that can seem a little bit dramatic, but y'all, I had 5 teeth taken out, and I feel like my face even looks a little bit different. Like, I don't know. I did just finish my hair. I love the hair. I have some blonde highlights all through it. It looks a lot better like in the direct sunlight. Right now it's a little bit dark, but I'm sure at some point in this vlog you will see it in the direct sunlight. Y'all, that wisdom tooth stuff ain't no joke, okay? And I don't know how people, there are some people that I know in my personal life, including my older cousin, who went to Chipotle after her wisdom tooth extraction, and she had 4 of them taken out. Went to Chipotle to eat and had gotten 4 teeth pulled out of her head. That is crazy. Anyway, enough about that. I'm happy, I'm alive, I'm well. God is good, God is great, God is in control. As you can tell by the title, I am prepping for 12 weeks of wellness. I think for me, I just need a factory restart, especially because I just spent the past 2 weeks not being able to work out, not eating well for the past two months really, just because that's how long I was dealing with the wisdom teeth pain. So I thought this would be the perfect time, starting the 2nd week of June, to just go ahead and factory reset everything and prepare myself for these 12 weeks. So the first thing I wanted to do, which I did earlier, was go to the grocery store. I picked up a lot of things that I was missing just because, again, I could not chew, y'all. I couldn't chew my food. There was no chewing motion going on whatsoever. So now that I'm able to chew a little bit, and it's not because of the tooth and the pain so much, it's just my jaws just feel like different, and they're still a little bit sore. So I've still been taking it slow when it comes to like biting and actually chewing, but my mouth feels so much better, and I just overall feel so much better. So I'm really happy about that. But I went to the grocery store, I went to Aldi, got my groceries. I'm really focusing on eating whole foods throughout these 12 weeks. I think that'll be key to me dropping the other 30 pounds that I'm gonna drop. My start weight was right at 298, yes. I was about to be on my 300 pound life. I know that's not even the show yet, but I was literally only 2 pounds away from being 300 pounds. Embarrassed is what I was, embarrassed, okay? So like I said, I'm right at 35 pounds down. My goal was always to reach anywhere between 60 and 80 pounds. If I could just drop another 30 pounds, I think I would feel better about just my overall body composition and just the way that I feel on the inside. This whole entire weight loss journey, I will not lie to you people, 100% vain. And I'm not ashamed of that. I'm not. Because here's the thing. I know what I look like at top tier shape. I trained to play basketball at a college level, so I know what that body looks like. That body is teeth. I'm my own body goals. So I'm not saying I'm trying to get back to that size or that level of athleticism, but I am trying to tighten things up, you know? And I don't think that that means that I'm a bad person. I think overall, I just want the body to be teeth. And I think as a society, once we start learning how to just be honest about what we're doing and why we're doing it, I think if it's a positive thing, you'll be better at, you'll have a better chance at succeeding at it. But yeah, it's totally vain. And yes, my health is a concern. Obviously, the health aspect is a benefit, but I'm just trying to have my body be teeth. I'm not even gonna try to put it out there like, oh, no, girl. I just want to look good. I just want to feel good. And it's been a really long time since I felt really good in my own body, and I'm slowly getting back to that as the weight drops. So I think 12 straight weeks of whole food, 12 straight weeks of really being disciplined, 5 days a week workouts, no more 3 days a week, no more 4 days a week, 5 days a week working out as best I can. And obviously there are going to be things that are going to come up, like you know, maybe I might have a trial or something of that sort where I have to adjust the way that I'm working out or adjust the times that I'm working out. But my health and the priority and condition of my body is at the top of my priority list. Right up under Jesus is the body and the health, okay? So I think it's just important for me to get that out of the way. So if you are a consistent watcher of my channel, I just wanted to make that announcement and put this video out there so that those of you who are watching are going to be aware of the type of content that I will be posting over the next 12 weeks. This will also help me to get in the habit of editing and posting a video every week. I think by week 12, I should be very familiar with the process of posting a video and having that video be successfully uploaded at the right time, with the right hashtags and the right keywords and all those analytic things. And so I just think overall, this journey that I'm about to go on, while I have already been on a health and fitness journey, I think this will be a lot more discipline for me. I didn't want to call it the 75 hard challenge or anything like that because I just don't want to put those type of restrictions on myself. But I think it's important that I'm sticking to what really matters right now. And in this season, I need to be as zoned in and focused as I possibly can. It's just a lot going on, a lot of changes that have been made, a lot of changes that are going to be made. And so the last thing I want to do is open myself up for the enemy to come in and wreak havoc while these changes are also happening, while I'm trying to adjust. And then last but certainly not least, I have always had the goal of making it through the entire book of Psalms. I was talking to my two closest friends about this a couple days ago, and I think using these 12 weeks and taking this time to combine my fitness and my Bible study goals, especially when it comes to actually just studying the Bible, I think putting those two together would be like chef's kiss. So again, if you watch my channel pretty consistently and you know what I'm saying, you're used to the weekly vlogs, there will be a slight change in the way that my vlogs will be set up. They will be fitness and nutrition focused. So I just want to make sure that I put that out there for you good people. Now that I've done all the yapping, because if you didn't know, professional yapper, I'm going to get started with my meal prep. Okay, y'all, so it is a couple days later and I'm about to get my supplement started. I have a special guest, Spence. Spencer wants to say hello, everybody. No, Spencer, we are black. We don't do that, please. Anyway, Spencer wants to say hello. If you missed my last video, I did get a little puppy dog. She is a Goldador. She is a Golden Retriever and Lab mix. She is bad. We ate a battery yesterday. Tell the people, tell them, say I ate a battery, I bit right into it, swallowed part of it, threw it back up. Craziness. Okay, now I gotta go wash my hands before I touch on my vitamins. Mom don't want sugars. Mom don't want sugars in that little nasty mouth. Cause I seen you licking your butt the other day. I seen it. You can't say I didn't do it. I saw it in my own eyeballs. Yes, I did. Anyways, Spencer wants to say hello. Let me go wash my hands. I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I've washed my hands and put on a little bit more lotion, because you can't get on the internet ashy, I want to talk about these supplements. So a part of the reason that I think I was able to drop the first 35 or so pounds that I have dropped so far is twofold. One, because I recently got diagnosed with PCOS. We finally figured out what was causing all the issues that I was having. I was having so many issues with my female reproductive health, with gaining a whole bunch of weight. I started growing hair in places I never grew hair before. It was just a lot to deal with. So I went to my OB, and then I ended up going to an OB that kind of specializes in PCOS. Because over the years, I kind of thought I may have had PCOS, and then turned out that I was correct. But the other OBGYNs that I had, they were not really the most understanding. They were not listening to me. I was expressing my symptoms. I was sharing with them a lot of things that had happened in my medical history, some things that I'm just not quite open to sharing on the internet just yet. But there were just a lot of signs that were pointing directly to PCOS, but because certain things had not happened so many times, they were kind of pushing off some of the things that I was saying about the way that I was feeling. There's no way, unless I'm eating 1 million calories in a month and just sitting, which I have never been able to do because from college on, I've always had 2 to 3 jobs at one time. I've always been active, at least walking everywhere. So when there came a time where I gained like 40 pounds in a month and a half, and I started having periods that were lasting much longer than the regular 3 to 7 days, or I was not having a period at all, it just started to drain me. And there were just a lot of other things that took place that, again, like I said, I'm not really that comfortable sharing on the internet just yet, but it was just draining. The entire process was draining. And so, said all that to say, before I got put on the medication that I'm on right now, I'm not on a GLP-1, I'm not on Manjaro, I'm not on any of those weight supplement type of things. I don't take any shots. I'm not on Wegovy. This is 100% natural. The way that I'm losing this weight is 100% natural. I wanted to do it this way so that I could prove to myself that I am disciplined enough to stay on top of a routine. But to summarize it, I would credit my first 35 pounds of weight loss not only to working out in the gym, because I did have a consistent gym schedule, but also to eating whole foods and taking my supplements, being diagnosed with PCOS, getting on the medication that helps me manage my symptoms. All of those things combined, I think, really played a huge part in the reason that I was able to drop the first 35 pounds. And so now here we are, I'm getting ready to drop another 30 to 40 pounds. And I'm really, really excited about that because I feel like I'm already starting to see what the body is gonna give. And again, like I said in the earlier clip, I trained to play college basketball at an SEC school. So I know what my body looks like top tier. I'm not trying to get back to that, but there is a version of that before I reach this point that I would love to get back to. So I'm my own body goals. I loved my body prior to the health issues and the weight gain. So I just want to get back to that and feeling like myself and being able to look at myself and recognize myself and feel comfortable in this body at the end of the day. So, like I said for the 3rd time, let's get into these vitamins. I started really getting serious about this weight loss journey in November of 2024. So since November of 2024, these vitamins have been in rotation for me. So I'm just showing you the ones that I've been taking since November of 2024. Of course, B12. These are a staple. Please contact your medical provider. Do not do what I am doing. This has come from speaking with my OB, who has helped me identify the vitamins that I was deficient in for the condition that I have. Do not copy what I am doing and take it as any medical advice. There is no medical advice given on this channel. There's no legal advice given on this channel. I'm doing sharing my lived experience and hoping that it will empower you and motivate you to go get yourself checked out as well. That's it. Please, Lord, please. I don't have time to be sued. Don't copy what I'm doing if you ain't talk to your doctor, please. Zinc, of course. I do have a women's health vitamin, and I also have a biotin vitamin, and they both have zinc in them. These are disgusting. Let me tell you something. These are disgusting. Let me show y'all what they look like. These taste so bad. They stink so bad. Let me show you what they look like. This is what they look like. Horrible. It's horrible. But we gotta do it. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. We have to do it. If anybody has a golden door, please reach out to me. Help me. Help me, please. Move. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Can you move? With adding the berberine. We also have vitamin D. Obviously, we all know that we need a little help with vitamin D. Vitamin C. These are also disgusting. Please don't make me upset because I can't take it. They're so nasty. They're so nasty. And thank God I only have to take one because these are disgusting. Disgusting. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You have to do what you have to do. Also, I know for a fact that I'm vitamin C deficient because I really don't eat any foods that have vitamin C in them, including oranges, lemons, limes, grapefruit, tangerines. I don't drink most juices only because I have a citrus allergy. It is a severe citrus allergy, so I stay away from pretty much anything that may have vitamin C in it. And I know everybody's like, lemons are so good for your health. Okay, I'ma die if I eat one. Maybe. And the possibility of death for me is too high for me to eat them, so I don't. So that's that. Last, I think I'm gonna do, the last vitamin I think I'm gonna add is gonna be my magnesium glycinate. if you're a PCOS girly, then you know how important these are. This is probably the biggest pill I think I've ever taken in my whole 32, and I have to take 2 of them. Cause why? She harasses me every day. She's a little terrorist. What? See, look at her. You see her? She crazy. Okay, so now that I have completely finished making sure that my vitamins are packed in their little cart, in their little container, I want to talk about one other supplement that I take that I think also played a huge role in the weight loss from the first go around. So it's called inositol powder. This I also got from the vitamin shop around Jackson, Mississippi. So good. You literally just put 1/4 teaspoon in your water or whatever drink you have. I like to pair this to make sure that I take it every day with my Alani pre-workout. This is one of my favorite flavors. This pre-workout does not give me the jitters. So I like to use it, and I literally have my pre-workout, my inositol powder, and my vitamins right beside each other so that I know I am getting at least those nutrients in for the day. So yeah, I think that kind of sums up like all of the quote-unquote supplements that I'm taking. Anything else that I do decide to start taking, I'll of course share, but I really want to stay consistent with this weight loss journey and have it be as natural as possible. I don't want to add any of the GLP-1s. And hear me when I say this, if you need that or if you just want to use that, it's your prerogative. I have no problem against it. The only reason that I'm prefacing that I'm not doing it is because for whatever reason, as soon as I start taking more than one medication, it throws off something else in my body. And I'm already on a medication for my PCOS symptoms. So I don't want to complicate it or overwhelm my body with more medication. If I did not have that effect, I would have taken the shots years ago. But because I know that that's the way that my body reacts to certain things, that's the reason that I've not pulled the plug on a GLP-1. Again, no shade to you if you are taking one, if you can take one. I just personally cannot for whatever reason. I do not know. If I'm already taking, let's say I'm already taking birth control. This happened to me actually before. I already taken birth control and I started taking, I can't remember what the medication was for, but I started taking it. It was like an extra medication for a different condition. My body went crazy and it took a full year for me to get myself back regulated, and I just don't want to deal with that, especially not after I've already worked so hard to get this first 35 pounds off, and it's especially because of how long it took to get 35 pounds off. It is June 30th. It is roughly around 5:21 in the morning. I've gotten up for 5 o'clock to get ready to go to the gym. My gym doesn't open until 5:30, so I have a little bit of time to get in my car, get down, park in the garage, and get over to my gym. Luckily, my gym is literally right by my apartment, so I don't have very far to drive, if at all, really. Technically, I guess you could say my gym is across the street. I wanted to hop on camera and close out this vlog. I hope you enjoyed watching me prepare for my 12 weeks of wellness. I'm really looking forward to all the ebbs and flows that'll come with these 12 weeks. There's a lot that I think is gonna happen in these 12 weeks that I'm really excited to see just play out. I have no idea really how I'm gonna get through these 12 weeks, to be honest. I set a pretty big goal for myself and I look forward to completing the goal, but I just don't know how it's gonna happen. But I am optimistic, even though it doesn't seem that way. But I'm not a morning person, so to be up this early talking to a camera is gonna be an adjustment because I have to go to the gym first thing in the morning. Like, if I don't go first in the morning, it's likely not gonna happen. So I have to do that. I'm also, because it's so hot, I'm also making it a mission of mine to take Spencer on at least a 30-minute walk every morning when I leave the gym, because she needs to be walked and she needs her little energy burnt out, because if she bites another battery, they're gonna call animal control on me. And I don't even know how she's getting the battery out of my remote. I'm putting the remote away and somehow she's still getting it. So please don't call the people on me. I don't know how this girl, but anyway, enough about the dog and the battery. I'm gonna head out. I really hope that this video, or really any of my videos, inspire you, one, to try Jesus, and two, to look into your health. So if all hearts and minds are clear, I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.